pretty close. So what I'll do here is actually I'll do the little GPS trick again. So put that on 90 degrees. So you want it to be exactly 90. Okay, like so. And when you go left to right, you get nice straight lines. When you come this way, you get nice straight lines. So we'll do this all the way to the end. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms and welcome back to another episode of Elm Creek. So, just carrying on from last episode, we've finished up with the sale of our honey. So we cleaned out our central warehouse. I've also come through and cleared out this area in preparation to flatten it and put some buildings on here. We've still got our oats that are growing. So they've been sowed, ready to go. And we've got our wheat, which is currently on the go. Okay, so a couple more months until that's ready to go for harvesting. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try and prep this area for some building. So the plan is to level this off as far out as we can practically go. And then what we're going to do is flatten it. And this will form a bit of an area for vehicle storage, some buildings. Going to move the central warehouse potentially up this way as well. So it's going to be quite expensive, but we do have a bit of cash now. So what I'm going to try and do is grab a section of land that we can level. Yep, like so. And now I'm just going to level off what we can. Okay, looking good. So I want to have a pretty decent area here. Trees are in the way, so I'll have to come back for that. But the trick with doing this is you basically just don't want to take your finger off the X button. So what I'll do is I'll throw on a time lapse while I sort this out. It'll be a little short one, but I'll get this area leveled and then we'll come back in. So cue the music.
Come a little closer, I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower, I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you.
Alright, let's have a look at our handiwork. So you can see that we've got a bit of a sheer edge there, which we'll sort out in a second. But we're pretty much level with the roadway, and then we've got a bit of a drop off just here, which we'll also fix up in a second. So what I'm going to do is to get this nice and square. What I'm going to do is get the GPS coordinates lined up to 270 degrees exactly. Okay, which is right there. I'm then going to zoom out a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the center here, and I'm just going to square off this edge like so. So this is going to give us a pretty even sort of area to work with. So I'll do that going this way, and I'll do it coming back this way. So the trick here is to keep it nice and straight, and what that should hopefully do is give us a nice pretty straight line. So you can see it there in the terrain, it's slowly coming up. So let's turn the strength of the tool to maximum, and this will just help make it look uniform. So you can see when the money stops going down, we basically don't have any more area to flatten. Okay, so it'll go up faster when there's more work to do, and when there's less, so like here, it's basically done the full procedure. Okay, so we want to get all the way to the edge here. This is just trying to keep it as uniform as possible. Okay, to about there, and then I'm just going to go this way a little bit. Okay, I've got a little bit of a gap there to sort out, so let's do that quickly. So you can see that there, getting fixed up, and everything else is not looking too bad. So just double check this section. So once again, 270 degrees, thereabouts. Just square that off. Cool. All right, so that's our flat pad, let's say. So let's paint this concrete. So we've got asphalt, is it? Well, asphalt looks like concrete. Let's call it concrete for our purposes. So we'll just go through, put the concrete on this area up to the edge, if we can get it. Pretty close. So what I'll do here is actually I'll do the little GPS trick again. So put that on 90 degrees. So you want it to be exactly 90. Okay, like so. And when you go left to right, you get nice straight lines. When you come this way, you get nice straight lines. So we'll do this all the way to the end. And the trees are probably going to be in the way here, but we'll persevere. So that needs a little bit of a finessing. Okay, and then we'll get to the edge here, like so. And we'll push this along, and then we'll just come in and paint the rest. All right, cool. So let's go and inspect the area and have a walk on it. So we're looking pretty flat. I mean, this area here is a little bit unkept. and this corner's a bit not square. So we'll go down to the other end and have a look at it. See if it's nice and square. So it is pretty square, so we'll come back with the leveling tool. So let's do that now. And we'll fix up this corner. So you can see that there. It's just picked up that corner a little bit for us. So if we go back over now and have a look at it. Got a little bit of a dip there too. So let's fix that. So see that there, it's picked it up nicely. So the reason why I'm doing this to this degree, if I can figure out where the field is, let's go back this way, is because once you put your fences down, once you start putting buildings down, it's very hard to fix after the fact. So trying to get nice, good straight points on this. This area here, I'm not too worried about. I'll make it look a little bit more natural and smooth it out in a second. But let's go ahead and put our fence down. So that's going to be the next step. So when it comes to decorations, fences, I'm using a modded fence. So it's the same one that we used for the industrial bakery little area that we created. So just find the right fence again. So it's this here. We want chain link fence with gate mod. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop it basically right on the corner here, and we're going to project it all the way across to this point here, and then we're going to come out to the road as far as we can, just sort of maintaining contact with the edge. Okay, so we've got that there, and then we're going to have a piece from here coming on out to about, so we're going to toggle snapping on, so that's going to be pretty much just to the edge of that concrete. Want to get a nice straight row here as best we can. It's looking pretty good. So we did have a little bit of a mishap with the concrete, or with the leveling, but we will persevere. Alright, so let's just smooth out this little section on this edge, just sort of make it look a little bit more natural. And we'll put a bunch of trees in here as well, just to kind of make it a little bit more nice to look at and that sort of thing. Alright, let's paint that. We'll go grass again. So just all the way up to the edge there, like so. Now we are a little bit limited in what we can do, so let's just see if we can get that as well. Trying to keep it as natural as possible, because you can't paint all the way to the road, which is a bit unfortunate. You can do it by accident, so it kind of stuffs up the, like you see, we've still got some field here from earlier. Okay, so I'm just going to get this at 180 or thereabouts. I'll just put some grass all the way up to the fence, and just in this section as well. And then we'll do the same on this side as well. Alright, there we go. So, I mean, I wonder if there's a better painted texture. So we've got dirt. I mean, I think that's alright. So, it doesn't look too bad. Now, what I'm going to... So, 720,000. So, what have we got left? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in another central warehouse. So, let's go have a look at our silo buildings. So, we want to go... Central warehouse, M1, so this is the one we've already got, 100,000, M2, receives goods in capita. So I've had an issue with, I believe, this one before, the M2 warehouse, so it's bigger, right, it's got 1 million litres. I think I'm just going to stick with what I know. So I know this one works, so I want to retain it. Okay, let's... So this is basically the exact same one we've already got. Okay. Now if we want to, we can put an extension on there. But we'll see how we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do is get this as far back as possible in this area. Okay, so how far off the fence can we be? So we've got to be off the back fence a fair bit. So I just want to maximise the room for the trucks and what have you. Okay, I think that's going to be pretty much it. So it's actually pushed out some of the... Okay, fair enough. Is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Alright, so we got that. Cool. That was a central warehouse. So the central warehouse and the industrial bakery look pretty similar. So we can now start distributing goods from that central warehouse into this one. Cool. Alright, now we were going to look at a different chicken barn. So if we have a look at animals, let's have a look at the chickens. The chicken coop, so I'm using a couple of mods here, but this is just because I'm a little bit over having to fill. Can I turn this guy around? Now it's quite long. Now it would fit here. This would probably be not a bad spot for it. But I do also have to consider how I'm going to get the eggs out. So I'm probably going to pass on that one for the moment. Another thing that I was thinking of was central silo. So if we're going to go, I don't know, maybe something like this. 2 million litres. Bit of a drive in, drive out situation. It's going to be quite big. What about this guy? Also pretty big. Another option was the grain mill. But we've already got a grain mill, but it is a little bit far away. So I think I'd probably rather leave the space to be used for something else in the future. And then we're going to fill this area up with solar panels, I think. So this is basically going to be blocked off. So let's pop in a couple of solar panels now while we're here. So we're going to go one more just here, and then we'll start another row. So how much money we got? So let's go 1 and 2. So that'll leave us 100 grand to work with. And then I reckon I'll get another row just in here, and then that's our solar farm going to be built. All right, cool. So that didn't turn out too badly. So let's go ahead and I think let's just check our crop calendar and stuff, see what we can do. Okay, so we're still waiting for some of our crops to go off. Not a worry. All right, let's go ahead and sleep again. Probably need to get some fertilizer down, but we can do that next run as well. Okay, 43,000 property income. So we're going to get some more property income, obviously from those solar panels. New Holland T8. Nice tractor. Alright, how are we travelling here? Let's check out this crop just quickly. Okay, it does need fertiliser. And this guy over here, let's have a quick look. Right, fertilisation's complete. Okay, so let's grab our fertiliser spreader. So we'll send him over to the field over here, and then what we'll do is we'll do a couple of runs of, I think what we should do, so hire a worker. What I want to check, so we've got 2 central warehouses now, so if we come into our production chains menu, we're going to have central warehouse M1, which is, I believe, the second one, and this is the first one. So we need to empty out, we need to go ahead and empty out the original warehouse. So we are gonna move it. So that involves taking the contents from this one, so the old one, to the new one, so we can free up space to expand this field. So let's go ahead and do that now. So I'll try on a time lapse. We'll ferry this product back and forth, and then I'll see you once it's done. So cue the music, enjoy the tunes.
There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. Eyes blue like the ocean. I can see you want this too. I just wanna let you know, and I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love.
All right, let's have a look. Looks like we're full on. Are we full on flour? Yeah, interesting. So I would have thought we'd be able to spread our capacity, unless we're full on both. Let's have a look. Right, so it looks as though our original M1 warehouse is empty, but I've still got 19,000 litres of flour. Alright, so I'm just going to sell this flour. I might take it to... see if we can take it to the bakery. Oh, industrial bakery. Can we put it here? Oh, okay. Maybe don't do that. Let's try this again. Alright, I've made an absolute meal of this, so let's try that again. Okay, flour going in. Okay, should be able to take all this flour, hopefully. Alright, cool. Let's go grab a load of bread. So we should have 2 loads of bread, and then our warehouse should be empty. So we're going to demolish that one. We'll get some money for it. And then that's going to free up some space to expand into that field. So let's head on down to the warehouse and get loaded up. I'll see you over there. Okay, let's get some bread. Right, let's go and get this transferred over to our new warehouse. I'll see you over there. Alright, here we are. Let's get unloaded. Grab one more load and we'll go from there. So what I'll do is I might end that video here. I will persevere with emptying the rest of the warehouse, and then we'll come back in with the next video. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to check out the channel membership I've just launched. So if you're interested in supporting the channel and becoming a channel member for a small monthly fee, you can get early access to videos and priority reply and comments. And it just helps to show some additional support for the channel, help me be able to keep producing videos and all that good stuff. So thanks very much for watching, really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.